young couple next door. They've been ripped off twice.
You mean Horace and Mike?
Are you peeping at that blonde again? The blonde you're always peeping at?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The one in 105.
107.
Sylvia. Who? Sylvia. Sylvia, the blonde with the sports car.
I saw her last week. She was driving around with her top down.
No. Well, listen, Helen, before we got married, a lot of women were attracted to me. And plenty of them still are.
The only women interested in you are tenants with backed-up toilets.
Call you later.
Oh.
Finally fixed the toilet in 301.
Well, Maxine said that
Who's
Rover...
Maxine?
She's a tenant in 301.
301?
You know, the redhead, the one with the beautiful soft skin.
I thought you said you never touched her.
Well,
What about Mrs. Wilson in 301? You see the way she's been smiling at me lately?
She's just showing off her new teeth. What'd you do that for?
I got good news. I fixed the garbage disposal in 207.
You want to call the LA Times or shall I?
You know what was wrong with the garbage disposal? They never use it. They eat out all the time.
So, you pretend you're the man.
Just for a couple minutes, then I gotta do the toilet in 306.
Was that bleached blonde up in 307?
What about her?
You were always up in her apartment, inspecting her pipes.
Sure. Hey, it happened once before. You remember that woman in 206? She was nuts about me.
You mean that old lady that they put in the home so she wouldn't hurt herself? And then there was this woman who was always behind in her rent. And one day she came down to our apartment with dollar bills stuck all over her nude body. And she said to Stanley, she said, well, if you want your rent, you're just gonna have to take it off me. Did you know that 301 and 204 are having an affair?
Oh, hi, girls. Hi, Mrs. Roper. What are you ladies up to?
Oh, nothing, just a little gossip.
You know, there's no such thing as a little gossip, but that's not for me. I got more important things to do.
Okay, anyway, 301 is messing around with 204, see? And
Wait a second. That's not what I heard. I hear it was 301 and 106.
I thought you didn't like gossip, Jack.
That's not gossip, Chrissy. That's the truth. I got it right from the horse's mouth, 207.
You'd believe 207 after what he did with 306?
207 had a thing with 306?
And 105.
I didn't know that.
Neither did 306.
I'm gonna go heat up some more coffee, but if my number comes up, call me, okay?
You got the outside of the building painted. Maybe you could rent those 2 empty apartments.
All right. I'll do it. No, I move you to 305.
305, that's so tiny.
And dark.
Yeah, with a view of a brick wall.
Well, beggars can't be viewsters.
You know these people?
In a way.
Well, you see, in a way, see, we're neighbors. We live in the apartment upstairs. Looks just like this one. We make this mistake all the time. The wife and I sometimes don't know where we're going to wake up. Isn't that right, Sugar Dumpling?
Okay, fella.
What a shame. You know, the apartment next door was for rent yesterday, but they just took the sign down.
I sure did. We're all going to be such good neighbors.
Then you're the new owner.
Well, not exactly. My brother Bart bought the building, but I'm going to be the new manager. Landlord in residence, so to speak. I'll be in total charge, and I run a tight ship, let me tell you.
That's such a coincidence. I'm one of your tenants, 304.
Well, here's looking at you, 304. Oh, it's that Mrs. Murphy in 209. Her rent's due, and every time I go to collect it, she does something crazy. Terrible. Yeah, I can't stand her. Bird. Keeps insulting me.
Huh?
Oh, she's got this parrot trained to call me nasty names.
This is Mr. Furley, our landlord, and he cuts all the roast beef in the building.
With a blowtorch?
Yes, with a blowtorch.
I gotta go. There's a rump roast in 304.
Janet, we're no longer interested in women. They're untrustworthy, deceitful, and a big waste of time.
Oh, really? Well, gosh, in that case, I don't think that I'll bother telling you about the gorgeous redhead staying with the Thatchers.
I couldn't be less interested.
Yeah, me neither.
I didn't think so. I really didn't. So I'm not going to mention that she's outside right now sunbathing in the teeniest little string bikini I've ever seen.
I couldn't. Let me get. Wait, I know what's saying.
Making sandwiches.
No, I just helped a new tenant up with her groceries. 3 big bags up 3 flights of stairs. Oh, Mrs. Moore, you didn't have to do...
Call me Gladys. Mrs. makes me feel like an old lady.
Right.
He told me I was fired.
He what?
Fired? Why?
One of the tenants called him and complained about me.
He didn't tell you which tenant, did he?
No, but I know who it was.
You do?
Yeah, Mrs. Simpson in 208, she hates me.
No, Mr. Furley, it wasn't Mrs. Simpson.
It wasn't? How do you know?
Well, because it was probably Mrs. Adams in 206. She hates you even more.
Dr. Anderson is looking for an apartment for his niece.
Yeah, she'll be here in 2 weeks.
It's a sharp shooting pain.
And I heard there was a vacancy in 302.
Yes, I wonder if I could see it.
Sure. Did you know that a very prominent physician is taking an apartment in this building? Friend of Terry's. A doctor,
Anderson?
Yeah, great arm man. Yeah. He's renting it for his niece. Says she's gonna be moving in a couple of weeks.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hey, you got señorita problems, Jefe?
No, Terry's giving a class for the tenants in our building in CPR.
She'll be dancing again in no time.
Okay, everyone, that's it for tonight's class. Thanks for coming.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming down.
All right.
Bye.
Hi.
Oh, Mr. Furley, I'm so glad you're here. I need you.
Controllers! The neighbors will hear you.
Mr. Furley, I need your help to get Janet's job back.
Janet lost her job?
I'll explain it.
Janet, wait. Janet, listen, I invited our new neighbor up for a glass of vino.
That gorgeous guy in 302?
Well, yeah, if you like that sort of thing.
Oh, we do.
He said he was dying to meet you girls.
He did?
Yeah, after I told him how hard up you were for dates.
Oh, Jack!
Bill! Hey, come on in. Girls, this here is Bill Rogers. This is Janet.
Hello.
And Terry.
Hi.
I told you about that.
Yeah, but Jack, you lied to me. They're not homely at all. Just kidding, Jack.
Yeah, well, tell them that.
Furley. Oh, did my husband speak to you about our light switch?
No.
Well, he tried to fix it, but I'm afraid he just made matters worse.
When will you tenants learn not to go lousing up the building? That's my job.
Choking Carol?
Are you nuts?
He was massaging my neck.
See? He was massaging my I thought he was killing you.
Why? They're back together again.
What?
Yeah.
They made up? Thanks to me.
What about me? I was the one that split them up in the first place. Whoops.
And you want me to fix it, right?
Oh, would you, Mr. Furley?
Whoa, Nellie. Electronics is the one field I am not an expert in.
Really?
Yeah, I found that out when I fixed the plug on Mrs. Gordon's aquarium and fried 3 of her guppies.
Mr. Furley, can you keep a secret?
Can I keep a secret? I didn't tell anyone about Mrs. Henderson's wig, did I?
No. Mrs. Henderson wears a wig?
She's as bald as an eagle. But you didn't hear it from me. Okay, what gift?
Leslie, this is my roommate, Janet. Janet Leslie Bennington.
Hi.
First Terry, now you. Mr. Furley was right.
About what?
He said these apartments were beautifully decorated.
Oh, Leslie. How long have you been here?
Well, I arrived a few days ago, saw an ad in the paper, and got the flat right next to yours, as luck would have it.
Yeah, as luck would have it.
So,
She must be a stray.
Great!
Whoa. Let's not get any ideas. We can't keep her.
Why not?
You know the rule, no pets or else Furley would throw us out.
Oh, he's all talk.
Oh, yeah? Remember how he threw Mrs. Kalinsky out when he caught her with a pet?
That was a boa constrictor.
Who's there?
I live next door. I want to talk to the sax player.
That's me.
Hey, you sound great, really. So thank you very, very much.
I'm Arlene Price.
Jack Tripper, how are you?
Good, Jack.
Down at our rendezvous.